What's up, beauties? Welcome back to my channel. If you don't know me, my name is Teaya Symone, and over on this channel right here we do commentary, some makeup, and we have really deep conversations. So I want to jump right into this. I was going to go live because there's a lot of toxicity going around, but we will be talking about that probably tomorrow. I just wanted to sit down with you guys for a second and have a conversation with you about family vlogging channels, okay? And the reason why I want to have a conversation with you guys about that is because if you look at the like introduction of my YouTube, where you kind of tell, you know, people about yourself, you will see that it says soon to be my fiance and myself will be vlogging. It's something that we've always been very passionate about. We have been vlogging, and where I'm editing, I have to teach him how to edit, which he probably knows, I don't know, but I've been editing, and we are going to continue. We're going to continue to vlog because I adore it. I think it's interesting, and I think that there's something missing when it comes to family vlogging channels. That's why I don't watch them anymore. And you know, I want to be that person. My fiance and I, we want to be those people that kind of bring some kind of realness back to family vlogging channels. And I started thinking about my stance, and the reason why is because obviously when you say family vlogging channels, that means, my brow is messed up, sorry about that. When you hear family vlogging channels, obviously that means that children are involved, and when children are involved, I feel like it becomes very sensitive and it becomes very controversial, because a lot of these family vlogging channels, there's no boundaries when it comes to their children. There is no respect of their children's privacy, and that is something that my fiance and I have discussed immensely, because it's very important to us to respect our children's privacy. For those of you that don't know, we have a 5-year-old, an 11-year-old, and then we have a 21-year-old. And guess what? You know, our 21-year-old, he is all ready to vlog. You know, he doesn't, and it's his choice, you know. But as far as our 11-year-old and our 5-year-old, that's where the protectiveness comes in. Very, very protective over their privacy. And the thing is that's different about our vlogging is that we want our focus of our family vlogging channel to be us, the adults. Challenges when it comes to being parents of a 5-year-old and 11-year-old, and how busy it can be, and how hard it is to find alone time for each other. Those types of things, and some of the fun things that we do, and we just have a blast together. Ultimately, we're a very happy and blessed family, and we don't live in $1 million home. I just feel like, you know, family vlogging channels have become controversial for so many reasons, and one of the main reasons is because of the exploitation of their children, in my opinion. And also, I think it's almost why I don't watch family vlogging channels anymore. Let me just keep it real here. Why I don't watch family vlogging channels anymore is because there's no realness to family vlogging channels to me. It is very fake. It seems very fake to me, and it's also like that in the beauty industry too, the beauty community. Why I don't even watch a lot of beauty channels anymore, beauty gurus. I don't, because it's just become so fake, unattainable. What else am I, there's a word I'm looking for, and when I figure it out, I'll say it. It's not real to me anymore. That's why I don't watch family vlogging channels anymore. Now, all I watch is YouTube. A majority of the time, that's all I watch. I'm not even gonna lie. I love YouTube, even though it's become a very toxic place lately. I do try to watch a lot of positivity and people who uplift on YouTube. It doesn't have to be negative on YouTube. The only way it's negative is if you want it to be. If you're watching a creator or a family vlogging channel or whatever, and you feel like that family vlogging channel is toxic in any way, there's millions of people on YouTube that you can watch. Just give other people a chance. And that's how I look at it. Like, I'm not saying that every beauty guru is fake. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that every family vlogging channel is fake. I just want to talk about why they have become so controversial and why a lot of people don't watch family vlogging channels anymore. And I think a lot of excuse me, I think a lot of people have different reasons, and to me, one of my reasonings is because of how fake it's become. It's always the same pranks. It's almost as if every family vlogging channel hands over a script, and it's like, we're gonna do this prank today, and we're gonna prank French kissing in the car and making out in the car in front of it's just the same thing over and over and over again. It's very repetitive to me. I used to watch family vlogging channels, and I used to watch the Ace family. I used to adore them. I used to watch excuse me, 8 Passengers and different channels like that, and I'm just not interested anymore. So I have definitely, my fiance and I have tried to figure out a way where we are going to separate ourselves from other family vlogging channels. And I feel like it's one thing to be on camera, you know, and we're out and you see your children in the background playing, or, you know, or at a basketball game, and showing how absolutely amazed our children are at seeing, I don't know, say we're at a basketball game and they're watching LeBron James. Who knows? My 5-year-old is obsessed with LeBron James. Those kinds of things are different. And then there are the family vlogging channels that base their whole channel on their children. And if it wasn't for their children, they wouldn't exist. They wouldn't be as popular as they are. To me, that's when it becomes a problem. Your children should not be they shouldn't be the focus of your success, in my opinion. A focus of your success to strive and do better, but they shouldn't be the main people that are on camera. Your children should be protected, and we are very protective over our children. And a lot of people always say there needs to be stricter laws when it comes to family vlogging channels. However, I feel like if you are doing your job as a parent, there wouldn't need to be stricter laws, because we as parents, it's our job to protect our children. It is our job to shield our children. It is our job to protect their privacy. And a lot of people excuse me, don't give children enough credit. I can tell you right now, even though our children is not the focus of our channel, we as adults are the focus of our channel. But if my child at 11 years old looks at me and says, "Mom, I don't want to be on camera today," guess what? He's not going to be on camera today. You know, if my 5-year-old says, "No, I don't want to take a picture," he's not going to be on camera. Children are very resilient. Children are highly intelligent, and they are very capable of making their own decisions, especially when it comes to that. So you see all of these family vlogging channels. To me, this is how I look at it. If you as a family vlogging channel film one day and your children are not anywhere on the vlog, and it's just you and your wife or your girlfriend or whatever, and it's just you as the main focus, and your children are not on camera that day, if you have less views than you would if your children were on camera, you're doing something wrong as a family vlogging channel, because your children should not be the stars of your family vlogging channel, in my opinion. I don't like when I watch the Ace family, and when their 2 little girls are just always so ready. When they say action, they go right into character. It's almost as if they know, like, that's too much for me. That's too grown for me. That is too much for a child to handle. I don't like how on 8 Passengers she films disciplining her children, or she films when her daughter gets her first period. That is ridiculous. There are personal, private moments in your child's life, and it should never be for the world to see. Like, I would never film my child when he goes on a first date. I would never film when my child has his first crush. I would never film when my child gets home from school and he gets a bad report and I put him in timeout. I would never film those kinds of things. That is a complete invasion of your child's privacy, and it's very disrespectful to your child. Even though it's going to bring in the views, it's very disrespectful. And you as the parent, once again, it's your job to protect your children. A lot of these family vlogging channels, there are no boundaries when it comes to their children. They know their children are the stars of their vlogging channel. And if your child is the star, that's a problem. And that's when you need to take a step back. And I know that there's been a lot of controversial things going on with the Ace family, and I was always happy with the Ace family and their success. But this is where I talk about the fakeness that comes in, because I feel like a lot of these family vlogging channels, I don't know how to explain it. I just feel like they're not real. They're unrealistic. When you watch them, you grow up watching them, and it's awesome to see success, and it's awesome to see, you know, their $1 million homes, but it's still unrealistic. It's still, I don't want to say unrealistic. That's not the word that I'm looking for, because at the end of the day, anybody, you know, when you strive to do better for yourself, you become successful, you want to share that with the world. There's nothing wrong with that. But it still comes to that point where it's just not real. Everything is just fake. It's not reality. When I look at a family vlogging channel, I look at it more of being reality. But in a lot of ways, it can't be reality, because most of these vlogging channels are based on their children. You know what I mean? So then there's a lot of made up things, and then it becomes so made up that they're all doing the same damn thing. So that's where I lost interest in family vlogging channels a long time ago, because I don't relate. That's what I'm looking for. They're very unrelatable. I don't relate to them anymore. It's too much. It's just too much. I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with going out and purchasing a $1 million home. There's nothing wrong with that. But in the same sense, when you're riding on jet skis in a pool that's so huge, and your house is so huge that you get lost in it, it's just like, I can't watch this. What am I watching this for? You know what I mean? Like, I'm happy. That's great that you got a $1 million home, but I don't relate to this. Like, I don't live in a $1 million home, you know, and maybe one day we will. But even if I was able to live in a $1 million home, I probably wouldn't live in a home that big. It becomes so materialistic, and I just have yet to see any vlogging channels doing things the right way and doing right by their children. And they just go too far, and the Ace family is definitely one of those families that stick out to me. You know, I feel like people automatically, especially the Ace family, you know, and their supporters, oh, you're just jealous. I'm not jealous of the Ace family. Like, we've all grew up watching the Ace family, and I think it's amazing how successful they are. But in the same sense, they have really taken their success for granted. And a lot of things are coming out about Austin McBroom and even Catherine McBroom, because I've never looked at Catherine McBroom as being innocent. It definitely seems as though she deals with a lot from Austin McBroom, but that's her choice to deal with that. That's what people don't understand. Like, you can sit there and make a million excuses for Catherine McBroom, but my camera cut off. But if she wants to take herself out of that situation, she can. It's her choice. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to sit here and make excuses for that woman, because at the end of the day, you have to fight for your children. And it's very obvious that their children are being exploited. And I have no empathy for any parents like that, period. You take yourself out of that situation and you do what you have to do, okay? So I've never liked Austin McBroom. That's one of the reasons why I stopped watching the Ace Family overall. He just gives me really bad vibes. He's a snake to me. And to me, when I look at a lot of these family vlogging channels, it just seems as though a majority of them have taken their success for granted, have taken their subscribers, their supporters who've been there for them since day one for granted. And they're very materialistic, and like I said, that's when it comes to a point it's not relatable anymore. Even with beauty influencers, I miss seeing beauty influencers sit there on their bed, filming on their bed, and not with all the fancy lights. Even I don't have fancy lights and the fancy backgrounds and things like that. Like, I do the best I can, but in the same sense, like, when people become unrelatable, you don't relate. So you kind of move on to the next. And that is one of the most important things to my fiance and I, is for us to be the focus. Are you going to see our children in the background? And are you going to see them every once in a while? Of course, they're our babies. We love them. But are they going to be the stars and the main focus of the reason for us to vlog? No. And then it makes me think of my stance on family vlogging channels. And I'm not against family vlogging channels as long as it's being done the right way. And the right way is protecting your children and their privacy, shielding your children, and making sure that when they grow up, they're not hurt by what they see on the internet when they were little. And that's very important. And a lot of these family vlogging channels, it literally makes me sick how they exploit their own children for the almighty dollar. It just, and are you putting away some of that money for your children because your whole channel is based on your children? So that means your children are who are giving you your success. So are you making sure that you're setting some of that money aside for your children? Or are you spending all of your money on $1 million homes and $1 million cars and jet skis and things like that? It just becomes so sad. And my fiance and I just want to make sure that we never cross those boundaries. And we won't, because we are always and always will be very protective over our children. And everyone talks about stricter laws. I think that's a shame that it has to come down to that, because ultimately as a parent, that's our job. There shouldn't be laws to protect children from family vlogging. It's our job to protect our children and make sure that they are taken care of and they are shielded as much as we can, shield them from the dangers of the world and the scrutiny, the harmful, toxic things that people say. You know, it's inevitable, but you want to protect them from it for as long as you possibly can, right? So my stance on family vlogging channels is I don't have a problem with family vlogging channels. I just have yet to find a family vlogging channel that's not exploiting their children, and that's sad. That's sad. But I don't think that there's anything wrong with family vlogging. I don't think, when you say family, you know, of course, yes, your kids playing in the background, but obviously you need to be the adult, the star of your family vlogging channel, right? Not your children. Your children should not be on camera more than you are. And I just hope one day it does get better. It doesn't seem as though it's getting better. You know, taking private moments from your child and exploiting it is just, it seriously breaks my heart. It really, really does. So you guys don't ever have to worry about that. But in the same sense, like, we just want to kind of bring some realness back to family vlogging, and it's going to be fun, you know, because we as a couple overall, we're happy blessed family, and we have a lot of fun, you know. We're a happy family, and I like that. So we're very, very blessed. So it's going to be nice to be able to let you guys in on that a little bit. And the thing is about family vlogging channels is that obviously you're only going to see what we want you to see, but nobody's life is perfect. And I understand that these family vlogging channels are not going to film like horrible things that happen in their life, right? Except for the Ace family, you know, they film themselves getting robbed. Okay, you know, it's all for views, I guess. But, you know, being relatable, I don't know. There's a fine line with that. But when it comes to just watching a lot of these family vlogging channels or even beauty influencers, it just comes to a point where it's just like, whoa, is that really necessary? Do we need to see you buying like 50 Gucci bags and like, it's just too much. Okay, you're doing too much, boo. You're doing too much. But it's gonna be really fun. I can't wait to let you guys in a little bit on my family, my fiance mostly, because he's funny and he has this amazing personality. He's always making me laugh. Like, no matter how mad I am at him, he's always making me laugh. But we have our struggles as a couple, and one of our biggest struggles is alone time. That's one of our biggest struggles. So, and you know, we live in like a smaller condo apartment, so it's hard sometimes. So it's gonna be great to let you guys in on that a little bit. Let me know what you guys think about family vlogging channels down in the comments below. Are there family vlogging channels that you watch? If so, let me know down below. Are you 100% against family vlogging channels and children being on camera? How do you feel about the Ace family and the things that they're going through right now? I think that's one of excuse me, I think that's one of the main things that just ruin family vlogging channels, especially the Ace family. The greed. It's really sad to see their demise when it comes to a lot of the things that are going on. However, I just wish that people would stop making excuses for Catherine McBroom, because I think that she is complicit and she is just as guilty as her husband. Like, she is not innocent by any means. And we'll dive deeper into the Ace family because I've always wanted to, and we'll have a discussion about that. But right now I want to know your stance on family vlogging channels and how you feel about them, and if you feel like a majority of them are crossing the line. We all know what happened with Micah Stauffer and that whole situation, and I always keep up with what's going on with them. So I want you guys' opinions, and it's gonna be fun. I am very excited to show you guys, you know, different parts of our life and how much fun we have as a family, and positivity, you know, and just the fun we have without spending so like a lot of money, and just being a relatable family. And I feel like that's lacking in the family vlogging community. So I love you guys. Thank you for listening to me. I wanted to talk to you guys about family vlogging channels, and I will talk more and elaborate more. But I was just sitting here thinking, and before I wipe my makeup off and everything, I wanted to get you guys' opinion about that. Don't forget to join me every Thursday live, where I will be doing a makeup tutorial. If there's anything special that you want to see, you can always let me know in the comments below. But most of all, I want to know your stance with family vlogging channels, and we will talk more about this, and we will get the conversation going in the comments, and it's gonna be great because I love hearing you guys' opinions about things. And yes, if you haven't subscribed, please make sure you subscribe before you leave, especially if you like my opinion, if you like my makeup, because that's what we do on this channel, commentary and makeup. And make sure you give me a big thumbs up, especially if you like this video, because then it'll show me that you like to see more videos like this. And press the notification bell. Yeah, don't forget that, because then that's going to notify you every single time I am live, which I go live more than I film. And that's it. That's all I gotta say, y'all. I love y'all, and I will see you guys on the next one. Stay beautiful, and remember how beautiful you are, and love yourself and embrace yourself, and know that you are amazing. I love you guys. Bye.